Welcome to our channel. Today, we're diving into a crucial topic for anyone looking to thrive in their career: toxic workers to avoid. We've all been there, right? That coworker who just seems to suck the energy out of the room. Well, today we're calling them out. Don't worry, we won't be naming names, unless you want to in the comments, I kid. But in all seriousness, recognizing these negative personalities and learning how to navigate around them can be a game changer for your own career. So buckle up, grab your coffee, and let's get to it. Okay, you know this one, the gossip. Every office has one, and if you think yours doesn't, well, you might want to look a little closer. The gossip thrives on the latest tidbits of information, whether they're true or not. They have an uncanny ability to know everything about everyone, and they love to share it. They live for the rumor mill. It's like their lifeblood. They get a thrill from being the first to know and the first to tell. It's almost like a game to them, a game where the prize is attention and the cost is often someone else's peace of mind. Water cooler? Forget about it. That's their personal stage. The water cooler is where they perform their best work, dropping hints and half-truths, watching as the ripples spread through the office. It's their favorite spot because it's casual, it's social, and it's the perfect place to catch people off guard. And the break room? Their own private concert to spread the latest, often untrue news. Over coffee and snacks, they weave their tales, often embellishing for effect. It's not just about sharing information, it's about creating a narrative, one that keeps everyone hooked and coming back for more. You might think, oh, it's harmless, but trust me, it's not. Gossip can start small, but it grows quickly, feeding on the insecurities and fears of those around it. What starts as a whisper can turn into a roar, affecting morale and productivity. This kind of negativity can really poison a workplace. It creates an environment of suspicion and mistrust, where people are constantly looking over their shoulders, wondering what might be said about them next. It's a toxic cycle that can be hard to break. It erodes trust, creates unnecessary drama, and before you know it, everyone's walking on eggshells. Not cool. When people are afraid to speak up or share their ideas because they fear they'll be the next target of gossip, the whole team suffers. So, how do you deal with a gossip? First off, don't engage. Don't feed the beast. The more you react, the more fuel you give them. It's like adding logs to a fire. It just keeps burning brighter. If they try to pull you into a rumor fest, politely excuse yourself. You don't have to be rude, just firm. Let them know you're not interested in participating. It's a small step, but it can make a big difference. And if it's really bad, consider talking to HR. Sometimes, the situation requires a more formal intervention. HR can provide guidance and support, helping to address the issue in a way that's fair and respectful to everyone involved. Remember, a healthy workplace is built on trust and respect, not whispers and speculation. When people feel safe and valued, they're more likely to contribute their best work. It's up to all of us to create an environment where everyone can thrive.
Oh, did you hear about what happened in accounting? I heard that... But wait, let's not go there. Instead, let's focus on building each other up, not tearing each other down. After all, we're all in this together.
This one really gets under my skin. The credit stealer. You know the type. The one who always seems to be in the right place at the right time to take credit for something they didn't do. You know, you've been burning the midnight oil, putting in the extra hours, and bam. Just when you think your hard work is about to pay off, someone else swoops in and takes all the glory. Someone swoops in and takes credit for your hard work. It's like they have a sixth sense for when to appear and claim the spotlight. It's demoralizing, unfair, and unfortunately, all too common. You feel the frustration building up inside you, knowing that your efforts are being overshadowed by someone else's deceit. These folks are often charming and manipulative, making it seem like they're just looking out for the team when really they're just looking out for themselves. They have a knack for twisting situations to their advantage, leaving you feeling helpless and unappreciated. So, what can you do? Documentation is key. Keeping a detailed record of your contributions can be a powerful tool in ensuring that your hard work is recognized. Keep track of your work, noting down every task you complete and every milestone you achieve. This way, you have concrete evidence to back up your claims. Send emails outlining your contributions, making sure to include your supervisors and team members. This not only keeps everyone informed, but also creates a paper trail that can be referred to later. And don't be afraid to speak up in meetings. Assert yourself and make sure your voice is heard. If you don't advocate for yourself, no one else will. Remember, You deserve recognition for your efforts. It's not about being boastful, it's about ensuring that your hard work is acknowledged and appreciated. Don't let anyone dim your shine. Stand tall and be proud of what you've accomplished. Your dedication and perseverance deserve to be celebrated.
Oh, it was nothing, just doing my part for the team. But deep down you know the truth. You know the effort and sacrifice that went into your work, just doing my part for the team. And while teamwork is important, it's equally important to ensure that individual contributions are recognized. So, keep pushing forward, keep documenting your work, and don't let the credit stealers win. Your hard work will eventually speak for itself, and you'll get the recognition you deserve.
We all have bad days, right? But the constant complainer, every day is a bad day. The coffee's too cold, the workload is too much, the chair isn't comfy enough. It's a never-ending cycle of negativity. And you know what? Negativity is contagious. It can really drag down the entire team's morale. So, how do you deal with this energy vampire? First, try to set boundaries. Don't get sucked into their vortex of complaints. Politely redirect the conversation or excuse yourself. If they do have a legitimate concern, encourage them to talk to their manager or HR. Remember, you're not responsible for fixing their negativity.
Ugh, the slacker. We've all been there, right? That one person in the office who seems to have mastered the art of doing the bare minimum. They somehow manage to avoid the bulk of the work, leaving their colleagues to pick up the pieces. It's frustrating, to say the least. We've definitely encountered this one. Whether it's in a team meeting where they contribute little to nothing, or during a group project where their input is minimal. The slacker is a common character in many workplaces. They're always too busy to help out, deadlines mysteriously slip their mind, and somehow they're always the first ones out the door. Sound familiar? It's almost as if they have a sixth sense for avoiding work. You might find them leaving early, their desk often empty, or missing deadlines without a care in the world. This type of coworker can create a lot of resentment and frustration within a team. When one person isn't pulling their weight, it can lead to arguments, decreased morale, and a general sense of unfairness. The rest of the team ends up overworked and stressed, trying to cover for the slacker's lack of effort. After all, no one wants to pick up their slack. It's not just about the extra work, it's about the principle. Everyone wants to feel like their contributions are valued, and that everyone is doing their fair share. When that's not the case, it can lead to a toxic work environment. So what can you do? Communication is key. It's important to address the issue head-on, but in a way that's respectful and professional. Start by having a one-on-one conversation with the slacker. Sometimes they might not even realize the impact of their actions. Don't be afraid to address the issue directly, but do it in a respectful and professional manner. Use I statements to express how their behavior is affecting you and the team. For example, I feel overwhelmed when deadlines are missed because it puts extra pressure on the rest of us. If you're working on a project together, set clear expectations and deadlines. Make sure everyone knows their responsibilities and what's expected of them. This can help ensure that everyone is on the same page and that there's no room for misunderstandings. And if their lack of effort is impacting your work, don't hesitate to loop in your manager. It's important to document specific instances where the slacker's behavior has affected the team's performance. This can provide concrete evidence when discussing the issue with your manager. Remember, teamwork makes the dream work, but everyone has to pull their weight. A successful team is one where everyone contributes and supports each other. By addressing the issue of the slacker, you can help create a more positive and productive work environment for everyone.
This one's serious. The bully. This is someone who uses intimidation, aggression, or even harassment to get their way. They might yell, belittle others, or spread rumors to maintain control. This kind of behavior is unacceptable in any workplace. It creates a hostile environment and can have a devastating impact on people's mental health and careers. If you're dealing with a bully, it's important to remember that you're not alone. Document everything, keep a record of their behavior, and report it to HR immediately. You deserve to work in a safe and respectful environment. Don't be afraid to speak up and protect yourself. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more career tips and advice. Stay positive and protect your career. Remember, you deserve to work in a positive and supportive environment, and sometimes That means steering clear of the toxic folks out there. Now go out there and crush it. Subscribe now for more tips to help you thrive in your career.